Binyahin, Sambahin ha habali, Sibaba, Shabablu, Binyahi, Binyama.
Hello friends, this is Ducky Assassin and welcome back to 60 Parsecs. As you can see, we have had a casualty. Didi Dawkins, caffeinated, insane, vigorous, starving. Tom Thompson, dead. Unfortunate circumstances. A traveling robot entrepreneur. Oh, I think we did this last time, but I did not. I closed it, and it didn't save. And now I have to do it again. Okay. Traveling robot entrepreneur happens to be passing near your shuttle. He's offering you to take advantage of something he calls the Reconfigurator, an energetic esoteric enhancer. You are certainly intrigued. Twisting his well-groomed mustache, the robot tells you the machine can increase your brawn or nimbleness. Choose wisely. I chose nimbleness last time. And that's about it. What unfortunate circumstances? I thought that Emmet was supposed to be back today. I guess not. You entered the Reconfigurator in the hope of increasing your agility, but when you stepped out of the contraption, you felt no significant difference. You turned to the robot entrepreneur to confront him about this. He just shrugged his metal arms and said something about the terms of service, stating the Reconfigurator wasn't guaranteed to work on organic beings. He packed up the machine and left in a huff. You are still facing starvation, Captain. Eat something before it's too late. Well, I cannot make soup. I can't make anything. Our only hope is for Emmet to return with some soup. Hopefully. We have a visitor, Captain. A sentient robot, introducing himself as Charles D12, is welcoming us to the planet of his people, and is asking us for aid. He hurt his arm in a fall and requires assistance. This is some advanced technology, Captain. I'm not sure if we can do much to help poor Charlie here, though perhaps you can improvise a solution. I knew that we fixed the duct tape for a reason. When it was broken, I was like, nah, we ain't gonna need duct tape. We're in space. Well, when there's robots and you're in space, you need duct tape. Boom. Oh, poor Tom. Maybe he's okay. Maybe he's just, maybe he's just sleeping. We are gonna starve. She's gonna starve. Come on, Emmet. You're our only hope, Emmet. Bring some soup back, please. For the love of our ship. Where is Emmet? You fixed up the wandering robot's arm using some tape, truly the cornerstone of human invention. Charlie, he said I can call him Charlie, was properly impressed and offered to repay the favor. Hey, did he? So he had duct tape, and we used our duct tape. Oh, I said a minus duct tape, I guess. I don't know how to read symbols. What is this? Charlie the robot suggested that a breathing apparatus might be useful for us on the planet's surface, as the atmosphere is low on oxygen. He happened to have one on him, found on one of his walks, and graciously gifted it to us. He left, promising to throw in a good word for us to his compatriots. Plus, a breather, or whatever, oxygen mask. Captain, it's been too long. Perhaps we should consider the thought that Emmet is gone for good. You still look kind of crazy. Oh, Emmet starved to death. Oh, man. Well, all hope is lost. Emmet is dead. I don't know what to do now. We're all alone on a robot world with no soup, a dead body in our ship, and Emmet is out there somewhere dead. What a great time. Warning, warning, we have a breach. The ship is about to be contaminated. I'm engaging all the emergency protocols available, but my efforts appear to be useless. This contamination cannot be avoided. You have to protect yourself, Captain, before it's too late. Well, we got a gas mask. Let's try that. I mean, I guess now we just sit until we inevitably starve, which is a shame. The extraterrestrial contamination was no match for the Astro Citizen issued environmental mask that a robot gave us. How did the robot get a mask from the Astro Citizen space program? I think there is a conspiracy going on here. Quarantine and protocol will be executed at your earliest convenience, Captain. It is CPU breaking to report that the air filter in the mask is now spent, rendering it unusable. Perhaps you should find or make another in case a similar crisis occurs in the future. You remain insane. You are still facing starvation, Captain. You won't survive long if you don't eat something. You no longer feel vigorous. That's fine. There's nothing to eat and there's only one solution. Well, there's two solutions. There's three solutions. One, I kill myself, but we're not going to do that. That's bad. Two, we venture out into space ourselves and try to find resources. But I don't think that's how this game works. Three, we just sit here and enjoy the view until we slowly starve to death. I know you told me to put on some music, Captain, but there is only one frequency active right now, and it's more of a talk show. Two robotic neighbors are arguing on the radio. Someone's mecha cow crossed through a broken fence and ruined someone else's mecha flowers. Only they can't come to an agreement over who is responsible for fixing holes in that fence. So, it's an impasse. I don't think this requires an intervention, Captain, but do what you want. Well, you know what? We haven't used strength yet. I've been avoiding strength. We're gonna use strength. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get some soup out of the... I don't know how we would get some soup out of this, but maybe the robots drop soup when you punch them. Coffee is delicious. You interrupted the argument on the radio, telling the bots that the garden owner should now let his mecha animals loose in the cow's owner's garden. Then they will get even, you insisted. The transmission went silent. Today you found a gift basket of sorts near the shuttle. The note says, "Thanks for your wisdom. A century-old conflict has finally been resolved." The bots sent you an old, dusty syringe with organic medicine inside. Not sure where they got it, but it seems to work all right on humans. You're still hungry as a wolf. You can always craft some soup. No, I can't always craft some soup because I don't have nothing to craft it with. Unless I can make soup out of... Yep, see? No resources. This game is a liar. It's a damn dirty liar. Can you hear that, Captain? It sounds like mosquitoes. It is mosquitoes. So, see, there's one. Get it! No, wait. Those aren't ordinary insects. They are robot constructs. Extraordinary. They're almost as annoying as the real thing, but at least they don't seem to be into sucking blood. We should probably get rid of them anyways, just in case they do take an interest in you, Captain. Our options are severely limited here. It's just a matter of time. Dee Dee, our captain. Man, she's going strong though. You found a way to deal with a swarm of robotic mosquitoes that barge into your shuttle. You donned your armor, provoked them to attack you, and with a dull, repetitive pinging, one by one the insects broke their pointy mouths. Battered and probably quite frustrated, they left the shuttle. None have been spotted since. They must have sent a signal to the other mosquitoes to avoid this area. Good riddance. You still haven't regained your sanity. You are still facing starvation. You won't survive long if you don't eat something. You've been saying that for like 5 days already. Alert! Coffee brewing bots are steaming angrily at our door. They demand you release their leader, Captain. I think they mean me. I transmit with them occasionally about things you wouldn't understand, like problems with defragmenting or how code execution feels. I said I couldn't meet them because of you. They jumped to conclusions and thought you were holding me captive. Oops, my bad. How will you handle them? A little bit of intellect with the robots. That's all they understand. Light bulbs. Is this the day? No, it's not the day that we starve. Angry coffee brewing bots were at our door. Boldly, you opened the airlock and asked them the difference between a Chemex and a mocha pot. Embarrassed, they admitted they actually know nothing about the subject. They just like to appear more cultured than the other automatons, pretending they drink something from another planet. Posers. The bots believed your good intentions. They seemed subdued without their righteous cause. Soon, a transmission about a wrongfully used espresso maker sent them on a new quest. They hurried out, leaving behind a shovel. You still look kind of crazy, and you're still starving. Whatever, I can't. I mean, maybe we can grind Tom Thompson's bones into bone meal, and then we can make a bread out of it. But do we have water? We need water. I'm sure there's water somewhere on this ship. Bone bread, bone broth. We need to be creative here, or we're gonna starve. Captain, an old previously dormant satellite on the planet's orbit has suddenly activated and is transmitting. The message is coded with a cipher the robots around here don't use. It has to be aliens. The transmission says, "Are you a robot?" That's all. That's all it says. Over and over. Well, how can I respond? They're taunting me. Captain, you need to deal with this somehow. Prove to them we're not robots. You're not. Are you? Apparently not, because I'm starving. Strength is overrated. Is this the day? Day 28, 28 days later. No, still kicking. Bark. Wanting to impress the unknown aliens, you transmitted the lyrics to your favorite Beatles song. A reply came shortly after, saying, "Congratulations, no robots detected. Intellect level too low." You rejoiced for a moment, satisfied that you proved your humanity, until you realized it was an insult. Captain, I detect an SOS signal coming from somewhere on the planet's surface. I will do the necessary calculations to pinpoint the exact location for your convenience. Expect more details soon. Your mental condition is still unstable. Can I make a sock puppet? No. I can't make anything. I can make duct tape, a communicator, an artifact. Nothing that'll help us. You know what? Maybe we'll make an artifact. Because Emmet is out there somewhere with our artifact. Maybe the artifact can conjure up some soup. And then we will be saved. What are the odds? Captain Dawkins, there is an Astro Citizen emergency cargo crate lying nearby. Bzzz. I had to check. The odds are infinitesimally small. I can never say that word. Unfortunately, it is empty, but for a single syringe in a small box. The label is blurry thanks to the cheap Astro Citizen ink. The Soviets got one thing right in using pencils. Do you want to use the mystery syringe on yourself? Yes, I do. Let's do it. Nothing better than a mystery drug. How are you feeling today, Captain? Much better, apparently, after you injected yourself with that syringe. Yes, the intravenous roulette paid off. It must have contained slarbp. Standard issue liquid for Astro Citizen rejuvenation and holistic improvement. Don't ask me about the capital P. Your base mental and physical abilities were improved, for the time being at least. Your stomach is still rumbling, you won't survive long if you don't eat something, and we crafted an artifact. Hey, look, our artifact's back. Hooray. We're receiving a signal from deep space. It seems to be a pulsar, except its pulse isn't like anything we've seen before. Pulsars are neutron stars with an extremely fast rotation. They emit beams of EM radiation that can appear to be intelligent in origin. But this one is intelligent in origin. Do you want to decode the message? Yes, please. We need to get as much done as possible before we starve. 30. A whole month in space. Ooh, I'm not looking good. What happened? You rushed to decode the Pulsar's message. It was an advertisement. Don't miss Zach's Sports Emporium, voted best in the universe. Free gun giveaway still going on. Turn left off the Super Strand in 462 Parsecs. Muting this ad may lead to death. After the message played, a gun materialized next to you. Yay, free stuff that we can't eat. Captain, I have pinpointed the location of the SOS signal we received yesterday. It seems it's coming from the old assembly line. Perhaps you should consider visiting it to find the signal's source. You still look crazy. You're still starving, ma'am. You won't survive long if you don't eat something. And you seem weak. Tell me something I don't know. A family of robot nomads set up camp nearby, Captain. The elders want to meet you. My scan shows they don't have any weapons, not even sharp sticks. How will you approach them? There's only one option. We have to approach them with our guns drawn. And if we turn into a skeleton, we'll be even scarier. I don't understand how this lady's still alive. You march into the robot camp, acting tough like an astral citizen captain should. You didn't let your guard down, even when the elder automaton told you they had no weapons. The elder was disappointed in your aggressive behavior. Damn it. I thought that some, intimidation would work, but I guess not. I'm a machine, and machines cannot hear voices. The voices that I'm not hearing right now are getting very loud, though. Oh, you hear them, too? My weight sensors are picking something up as well. A two-dimensional species. That explains why my cameras missed them. Quite vicious, I gather. With one decisive yell, the voices are approaching fast. The air inside the door looks very empty, yet very hostile all of a sudden. How will you defend us, Captain? Thank goodness I have a shovel. If it's one thing that two-dimensional creatures cannot stand, is shovels. Because you can just, jam the shovel underneath them and you flip them up. And then they turn upside down, and then they die. A two-dimensional species invaded our ship. With a shovel in hand, you faced a threat invisible yet deadly. Like a rumor on the stock market. You attacked blindly. At first it seemed your sweep slid off thin air, but soon the angry yells changed into squeals. With each sweep of the shovel, you forgot your fear, uncertainty, even hunger, and only the thrill of victory remained. You deserve a horse and armor when you wield a shovel like that, Captain. You still have regained your sanity, and you appear to be weak and hungry. Captain, there's been this constant interference in our comms as of late, like musical notes playing on repeat. It's starting to become annoying. You could do something about it, but it might just stop if we keep ignoring it. What would you like to do? Would you like to try and deal with this conundrum? Yes, I would. Oh, come on. Dee Dee, come on. There's no hope. Why don't you already starve? You failed to understand what the repeating glitches in our comms meant. You started to find them aggravating and tried to plug your ears. The tune is now gone, but you keep hearing it nonetheless. At this rate, you'll have enough earplug patents to sell to make you a mogul. You still look kind of crazy and you remain weak. I don't know. I don't know what to do. What's that you're drawing, Captain? Is that supposed to be ham? I understand you're fed up with soup. I'm not fed up with soup. I am unfed up with soup because I had no soup. I haven't had soup in like 13 days. You're fed up with soup and you're reminiscing about Earth food. I would advise you don't go down that road. Here, have a useful program for just the occasion. It's called Everything is Not All Peaches and Cream. It should help you focus your mind on different things. Would you like to start this process? Why not? What else are we gonna do? Day 34. My goodness. We are not. What is she eating? How is she surviving? Success, Captain. Your culinary urges have been kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things other than food, and then circled back to agree on the many merits of tomato soup. Now, we should probably focus on surviving the mission at hand, wouldn't you say? Remember, life is but a bowl of cherries. I'm not sure what that means, but my programming tells me it should make you feel better. Your mental condition is still unstable, you remain weak, and you are starving. Whoopee! Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast, so it will hopefully pass by tomorrow. But this one could get nasty. Thunder, lightning, gale force winds, sharp objects, howling at you from every which way. I'd like to keep monitoring the storm's movement throughout the night, but doing so will require my sensors to run on battery power, as it is unadvisable to leave the main generator reactor through a storm. What do you want to do? I want to do our only option. Our only option, which is nothing. You choose to wait out the storm rather than run the monitoring systems on battery power. The wind shrieked and brutal rain pelted against the walls of the shuttle, but that was that. By morning, the weather was calm again. You spent the morning sifting through the washed up junk piles, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Your mental condition is unstable. You remain weak. Well, ma'am, I'm detecting an unusual disturbance in our mini-reactor. You see the membrane of light? Space-time itself is tearing open. Figures are moving and speaking on the other side. Don't. Through. Exchange. Exotic matter or risk. What do we do? Offer something or attempt to communicate? Our only option is our Lord and Savior, the Golden Cow. Please, use your magnificent udders and communicate with the void, and get us some soup. Please. The space-time breach in the mini-reactor chamber was still bubbling when you threw the artifact in there. The figure on the other side became perfectly clear for a moment. It was you. The tear closed up just as soon as you got a good look. When it was closing, a first aid kit came flying out. Sincere thanks are simply part of the exchange, I wonder. You still seem a little unhinged. You are still in poor health. Alright, well, there's like nothing to do. We're all dead. The captain, we only have the captain. So, I think what I'm going to do now is just play through and see how many days it takes for her to starve. And if I happen upon some soup, well, that would be good. But let's just see. Wow. Okay. All this time, no soup, and then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, let's just accept our fate and just go and starve to death and see how many days it takes. And now, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. What the hell? Banging the machine, and I didn't even read the thing before, so you don't even know what's going on. Oh well, whatever. Banging the machine mercilessly with a shovel was bound to bring results. If the handle hadn't wedged in place of a lever, I'm sure the vending machine would have fixed itself to put an end to all the noise. I'm so proud to be a member of your crew, Captain. Now, just a little pull, and there you go. A brand new can of soup, straight from the vending machine. Unfortunately, there was only one portion inside. Don't worry, I already got rid of the remaining junk. You still are unhinged, you're still hungry, and you remain in poor health. Well, great, look at this. Bam. Oh, I can't feed a soup to Tom. Yeah, he doesn't look hungry anyways. Alrighty, well, that's it for this episode. We somehow got a soup. I don't know how much farther it's going to take us. It's not really that exciting to me that we only have our captain and nobody else alive. But who knows? I mean, could there be a way to get more crew members in this game? I have no idea, but I guess we're going to find out. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time, and have a great day, and I don't know, max out your 401ks, and drive safely, obey the stop signs, all that stuff. Whatever. Goodbye.